we had the sell-off on Friday. It put in a new low. It turned around. It gave us a high of the session of 155.75, and then it closed the week at 155.41. Now, here when it comes to the beauty of the horizontal line. If you look here, you got a structural point here at 155.56. And you can see that this structural point of 155.36 was actually a pretty decent or a strong reference point, a strong structural point, because when it traded below it and then we came back, we had this explosive move. So the typical behavior at this structural point is when we trade below it and flip, we are going to get an explosive move to the upside. So coming now to look at the same structural point, if you look at the low of this day, is 155.35.7, which is 155.36, identical. So this day respected that structural point. Now, when we traded below it, we made a low of 154.84, which is pretty much the low that we have set the first time we broke it. So far it is working well. The next time, Friday, we made a new low, but we turned back and we traded above the 55.36, and instead of exploding like this, having this kind of explosive move, or even having a high close like this all the way to the 92 or to the 56, we had this kind of a rally that fizzled and now closed at 55.41, which is about 5 pips away from our structural point. So in this case, we have our short, if we decide to short the pound dollar, the pound CAD, our short is going to be easy. We're going to short it below 155.36. And right there is when I really appreciate the price action, and I appreciate and I'm pointing this out to you so that you can utilize the software when you're doing your analysis. When you get your market side, that's something that is being calculated on the basis of the last session, which is the New York session, and then it comes up to be your market side is 155.34, and yet it is the same structural point that has been done or put into place as of January 17. This is not a coincidence. These values of price values where traders identify value, whether through their computer programs or whatever, there is value now at the 155.36. So in this case, we're going to do we're going to short the pound CAD below the structural point, which is the 155.36. It is going to be our structural short point. And of course, in this case, as always, it is going to be our stop. As regards to the long position, I want to make sure that this move now is moving up. I have a trend to the downside. All what I have is a knee-jerk reaction that took place on Friday. I have two reference points over here, a daily high and a daily low, which are pretty much what stopped the market last Friday. So my buying point is going to be here. I'm going to buy above 155.70, and if I do, I'm going to place my stop 155.50, so I'm not going to give it more than 20 pip stop, which is reasonable. So my buying point is the 155.70, and my structural long point is the 156.23. And my stop here is going to be the 155.50. So for the pound CAD, I'm buying it above 155.70. My structural long point above that is the 156.23, and my stop is going to be the 155.50. On the short side, I'm going to go short below the structure point, which is 155.56. It is going to be my short point, my structural short, and my short stop. Okay, that is the pound CAD. So let me save that.